Man, John, I had a long day, man. You know what will hit the spot?
What will hit the spot, man?
A nice cold can of
Strong Zero.
Yeah, man.
All the sweet flavors.
What's your favorite flavor?
I mean, I like peach. I kind of like the zesty lime, but I'm really liking the limited edition flavor of green apple at the moment.
Oh yes, the green apple flavor hits the spot anytime. So superior. Powered by Strong Zero.
Superior. Hot superior.
Yo, what up? It's us, Pot Superior. You're here with John.
And I'm Dexter. We just said that we won't do an awkward intro, but
Not awkward at all. Not awkward at all.
That's us. That's us.
The usual too.
Yeah.
And Dex, who do you have here today with us?
Well, today we have a very special guest. I mean, some of you may have seen him around during events. In the past, he was from Limited Edition, and now he's with Hypebeast, that the pinnacle of streetwear and street culture journalism.
Many man of many diverse talents.
Yeah.
So let us have him introduce himself. For those that don't know you, sir, you are?
There's gassing me up too much, guys.
No.
We have to. You are worthy of the accolades.
All right. So I'm AJ.
Surname?
Sacil.
Right.
That's how you pronounce it. You know what I mean? Well, AJ will do. If it's too long, then J. You know what I mean? So.
And AJ stands for?
Aaron James.
So anybody I just call you, hey Aaron.
Oh, that's weird. I feel like because my in primary school, all the teachers call me Aaron. So I feel like I'm getting scolded when it's Aaron.
What do your parents call you at home?
Oh man, if they call me my full name, that's it. I know. It's game over, man. J. My mom calls me AJ. Everyone in my family calls me AJ. So
Okay.
yeah, I just grew up with it.
Is it a Catholic thing?
I'm actually Christian. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic.
Okay.
You know what I mean. So, but yeah, because Philippines is like 85%.
Have a middle name.
Right. So it's actually my full name. If you really want to know, is Aaron James Carpio Sacil. So that's So by the time I shade the OAS during primary school,
Right.
I don't have any.
You already lost 5 minutes.
5 marks. You know what I mean. So
He doesn't want to be AJ Sacil,
right.
People think he's like rapping Anderson Junior College or whatever.
All right. Or SAJC because Sacil Aaron James Carpio. It's
Okay. This seems like a very nice segue to ask you about how you ventured into your eventual interests from school, but
We'll just go and ask you first things. How are things right now? You good? How are things with you?
Things are good. Argentina just won last night, man.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
man, like 3-3.
Okay.
I don't understand.
I haven't seen any of the World Cup.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Dude.
No. I this is going to be a whole other digressing topic, but
Okay,
Oh,
the World
true.
Cup is not my thing. Club league football is my thing, yes, but
Yeah.
I'm only a football fan every 4 years.
Right.
Oh, nice.
That's
I stayed up as well. But for those who are listening and is wondering, like, why is the time frame in such a weird place? This was recorded in advance. It's not live.
we're recording on a Monday, the day
Yeah.
after the World Cup finals.
Yes, it is a historic day. And if you're an Argentina fan, celebrate. If you're not, shut up for 3 years. That's all I can say.
right. Mbappe still has 3 more chances to do it. And he already won 1, so it should be fine for him.
Who are you rooting for?
Of course, I was rooting for Messi because you just want to have that perfect ending to his career, right? Like his last World Cup, he was been doing it 2014, Germany versus Argentina. I'm talking as if I know all about this, so I have no idea.
Don't worry. Me neither.
Yeah.
None of us actually know that well.
Right.
We just fake it till we make it.
Recording on a Monday evening. It's kind of just before 7 p.m. And we're going to kick things off as people always do on a Monday at 7 p.m. And we'll have some beverages kindly brought to us by our sponsored supplier, Homie Pals from Suntory. We have some Strong Zero available. AJ, Strong Zero, what flavor would you like to pick?
Let's see the choices.
You got a peach,
Double
lime,
lemon.
and green apple.
All right,
Which
that's
is a seasonal limited edition.
I feel like limited edition.
There we
Coming
go.
back from the roots.
There we go.
So
Next, what are you having?
I'll probably have the double Shek-Washa because I have, up to today,
Yeah.
having drank so many Strong Zeros of multiple flavors, I have no idea what's a Shek-Washa.
Shagwasa.
It's a lime from Japan, actually.
Yeah. Fun fact: all the strong zeros are brewed at a negative 196 degrees Celsius, making it crispy cold. All right, gentlemen, let's crack this one.
By the way, we had a few before this, so
Yeah.
that's why if the numbers jumble up, if the words get jumbled up, yeah.
I gotta catch up.
you
Salute,
gotta catch up.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
ASMR.
Ooh.
Ooh, crispy opening.
So AJ,
Mm.
Dex and I know you from Limited Edt, but I know you more from a brief stint when I worked at NTU.
serious?
Yeah, I was working at NTU and I would see this handsome young man walking down the corridors with a bevy of women, ladies on the left and the right. And I was like, hey, I know that dude. And AJ, what did you do at NTU?
I wish I knew myself. No, 4 years because we were doing. I was doing visual comps at
Okay.
NTU. So, yeah, you said like girls because most of the time the people in ADM visual comps they're all girls.
Mm.
So like most of the time I go on breaks with them, like go from this place to that place. So yeah, and then like for film, some of my friends. For film, some of my friends. Okay, what am I saying? Actually, but basically, like that's what I was doing, lah. So I have a background in design as well. So if I tie in with what I was doing in Limited Edt, I was doing some basic design work, like cookie cutter stuff, not like tell your children kind of design. I'm not an illustrator.
Okay.
You're right. It's like most of the time designers say that they can't draw, which is I feel it's true.
For you can't draw.
I'm more on that typography of it.
What is design too? I mean, you gotta cut yourself some slack, man. I mean, that's visual art still, not in a form of whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
4 years of visual comm and full time.
Yeah, I was like in a sense it was part time but full time.
Right.
So I was like working at Limited Edt throughout uni,
Okay.
which was great for like for experience. I gotta eat, right? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like the grabs to NTU, it's so far.
The pulau.
The pulau.
You live on campus?
No, man. You know,
Sembawang, right?
Yeah, Sembawang is crazy.
Commute is nuts, bro.
It's not. Shout out to 179, bus 179. It's
Shout out
insane.
to SBS for doing that,
Shout
man.
out SBS. Shout out for no concession though. That's
Oh,
that's how
damn.
it is. But shout out to SBS nonetheless. You know. Yeah.
And so when you're doing VC in NTU, you already like specialized in photography, or you just like you got to try dabble around with like various mediums?
Yeah, I was already doing photography for like a few some stints here and there, like some events here and there. But like I was widening my scope. Like, hey, why not I try design as well? And then, and then because it was like choosing unis, right? Like NTU replied me first. It was either this or SUSS. So
Oh, well,
yeah, so like it's
ADM.
like
ADM is pretty cool. They have the coolest building in like NTU itself.
is that number 8?
Yeah, the one with
Looks
the
like the World
grass.
Cup-
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Cup
yeah,
logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all the tourists will always go there. You know what I mean?
Serious.
Yeah.
To ADM.
All the time just to take picture of that. Yeah,
Wow.
which is pretty cool. Like everyone goes there.
And then you started, and while you were in uni, you did part time at Limited Edt.
Yeah, I was doing part time. Like the story of how that started was when I was doing photography. Of course, everybody starts off like street photography. Like just go out to Chinatown. There's always the place, right? Go to Chinatown, take some portraits and everything. Like, and because of Hypebeast, right? It was culminating. It was like rising back then. Then I started doing like sneaker photography. So from the sneaker photography, I just like anyhow, hey, let me just apply as a photographer. And then that was straight out of NS. You know, I need a job, man. You know what I mean? To pay all the school fees and everything. So yeah, then I guess it started from there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started taking photos of sneakers. Yeah, the typical one, the typical shots that you will see. You know, like hey, stand there, blur the background, and everything. So that was like I wish I had a better origin story, but then that's the
And you wrote to LE, or you just like you had a portfolio and you showed like Limited Edt.
the first time it was like give a portfolio, and then the first time it was like a trial where hey, I'll give you some shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you can do with these shoes.
All right.
Right. So yeah, I asked my friend, like I referenced everything. I was like heavily looking at Hypebeast back then, just trying to see like how they do their shoots, how to elevate the shoes, how to make the angles of the shoes the best. You know what I mean? Like the lighting and everything.
Okay,
Right.
so the most basic question of how you get through into that door is that you went to you dropped them an email, or you asked somebody in the store, or how did that happen?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my friend Keishan. Actually, he is the one who told me, hey, there's an opening. Just email them. And then so I wrote in an email, like a very haphazard email. So, and then after that, there was an interview.
Yep.
Say like, hey, let's try this out, and then and then from there, right, like my job scope was to like whatever release that there was happening, like the most hype shoe or whatever, right? Well, and I'll take those shoes and then order like maybe 2-3 times a week. If there's anything hype, then I will post, and then like from there, it's basically more or less the same. It was exciting now.
So it's generally you were like a freelance photographer for.
Yeah, I was freelancing for Limited Edt for a while. Then they converted me to a more part-time basis.
Nice. Do you remember the first product you have ever shot for them? Like the first shoe?
Oh, the first one was there was a few. Like
Okay.
there was this Minions Puma Disc Blaze.
Oh,
So like
okay.
so like there's on the soles of the shoes there's a lot of minions
Okay.
and everything. And then there was this one trend back then where like the shoe, if you throw the shoe, is floating, and then that was like overdone.
Oh wait, yeah. So I always wondered whether the limited edition product shots were like stock images from the brands.
Right.
Then I realized that some of the stuff that you shot was actually purely from your art direction, right? They gave you a lot of artistic liberty to shoot.
I was thankful for that like all the creative freedom. I had like the autonomy to do it. It was like the interesting part was because I didn't know how to like protect my work back then, right? So there was one where I think it was a Puma knit shoes, right? So what we did was like we make it float and everything. So it's like the typical shots from back then. Then I saw like 1 month later, I saw in Taobao. So Taobao was using my picture for the listing.
Wow. I
So-
mean, that's a mark of like respect. You know you made it when someone uses you to sell bootleg stuff.
I guess like imitation is a form of flattery, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So so that was cool.
I don't know if we're jumping too far, but so what you're saying is that when you take all these images, right, the images belong to you and Limited Edt?
But right, it belongs to me as a freelancer.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also like the product range, is it specifically like who decides what product gets shot, and when do they decide to just use campaign images?
Our social media team does. Sometimes the team will decide, hey, maybe this the campaign images for this doesn't show off the shoe, doesn't sell off the shoe. Like let's say a pair of UV reactive shoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show that. Because from pictures it just says like a white Air Force One doesn't look as interesting. But if you shoot it under sunlight and to show that it really does this, or glow in the dark, especially glow in the dark is really like one of the pain to shoot, because you gotta DI that and then you gotta show the strips of light and everything.
I mean, I remember AJ because one of my first, I don't remember, I think it was you, when my first few requests from LE to shoot certain product shots, and then they wanted to shoot people, like people from LE or community or customers. So sometimes Mandeep will ask, you and me to go and take a photo, right? And AJ, you photographed me quite a few times. Not saying that I'm famous enough to be photographed by the great AJ, but I had a few opportunities.
This guy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Dex, we all know for the fact if you go to AJ's website, plug it,
Oh yeah, it's just my name, ajsacil.com.
right?
That's it.
And there's a beautiful image of Dexter shot for the New Balance Grey Day campaign.
Oh yeah.
Thumbnail right there. Yeah. I did my
man.
research. I did my research on the stock
Wow,
images.
deep
yes.
dive.
Yeah.
So when photographing people, all right, it's much more difficult compared to photographing. Taking photos of like product, right? Because humans are much more stubborn than an inanimate object.
Is that true? Though between humans and just product shots, yeah.
Or which do you prefer actually?
I prefer both. Like I mean, like I am like there's some pros and cons of this. There's some pros and cons of this. You don't have to ask the shoot to Samula and do it again, right? Because it's always going to be there. But lighting for product is just a little bit more difficult than lighting for portraits. I feel right now.
Okay, that's interesting. I would think there was the inverse. That was easier to shoot product because people have differing like skin tone, skin surface, like oils and all that. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna throw you a very.
But maybe if like I'm shooting Dexter, I prefer doing people, I guess. You know what I mean?
Dude, he made me look good.
Yeah.
He made me look good.
This guy looks good. You
Even
know?
my girlfriend was like, "Who is this bugger on a New Balance page, on the LE page?"
He's on the Grey Day page, and you know that was good. That was a good shoot actually.
Yeah, I mean, you made it very fun. Actually.
Besides Dexter, who are some of the more beautiful people that you've shot?
Not say beautiful, beautiful is subjective.
There's another founder of Soul Superior. Like, I think his name is Jonathan. I think that was good.
Dude, cut it, but like for real, like
that was good though.
lot of famous, lot of beautiful people. Yeah, somebody that. So what are some of the people that you kind of like? Whoa, you feel really nervous about, but like you're stoked to have like an opportunity.
I feel I mean I've been fortunate to be like work with like quite a few people. Sorry, the strong zero is kicking in with the burps. Strong
zero, yes.
Right. So like I'm fortunate enough to like be able to work with them. Maybe off the top of my head this year, we were able to do an Adidas campaign for their Parley for the ocean. So like 50% of the shoe is made from plastic. So like they hired like advocates, sustainability advocates for that. One of them was for this one was Julie Tan.
Yep.
She was a ex-MediaCorp actress. She was very professional and like they know their angles. Paul Foster was great as well. Just a few months ago, just a bit last year, we did like an EQT campaign for Limited Edt. We were doing with Iman Fandi Ahmad as well. They were pretty professional. Like he was saying like, oh, I've never done this before. Like, but right? Like he's like so professional about this and everything. So they really know how to do it. So it's great.
Difficult or challenging people that you had encounter?
Ooh,
not super challenging. I think it's just like as a photographer, you need to know their angles. Sometimes you just ask them like, hey, which one when you take a selfie, which angle do you put, right? So and nothing too difficult, honestly. Because most of the time people are chill when they work with each other. I think it's just like to direct them on how to get the best out of them, which is great. It's not so hard, and then you work as a collaborative. It's a collaborative effort.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of collaboration, then I mean, I'm going to push you towards the whole creative side of yourself now. I mean, right now, Singapore is a very tight-knit community. There are so many creatives around. Are there any particular creatives, whether in your field or other fields, that you get inspired by, or you are quite, you draw reference from quite a bit?
Singapore is really quite insane. I feel like let's say in terms of fashion photography, right? If like you just look at Vogue Singapore or like Tatler Asia, right? It's insane. Like the amount of talent here is like it's crazy, and it's good to draw from them. I think like I haven't met them before, but like I think one of the better ones from what I see, because there's a lot of people. So I'm just like from the top of my head, I think like Hans Go in terms of fashion and like Zans, they're very good at what they do. And maybe not even just fashion, like even wedding photography here in Singapore is pretty amazing as well. Wedding photography, like Love Me Tender films. They're on a lane of their own. Usually like I feel like
I'm taking notes now, by the way.
All right, are you? Is it soon for you?
Depends on when this podcast comes out. Let's see.
The tease flowing. The tease
Love
flow.
Me Tender photography.
Yeah,
Written it down.
Super good.
When you say amazing though, like amazing talent, it's also competitive, right?
It's competitive. I mean, and the thing is about creative, this industry, right? It's up to the client, like to the subjective, right? Like what I say might be good, might not be good for anyone. What I say might be good is like people look at the price or something like this, right? So, but I just feel like in terms of when I say they're on their own lane, it's just they have a different perspective from everyone else. Like let's say like I said for wedding photography, right? They just have these angles that like evoke feelings that you never thought would be possible for a photo, which is great. Another one is like a lens of mirror.
Lens of mirror.
Lens of mirror is a great one. Yeah. I haven't met him personally. Well, I follow him on Instagram as well. So like he was, I don't know, man. Like he hears this podcast, like he's super good, and
Oh, he has his podcast. Oh.
No. I mean, like, as in, like, if he hears his podcast, that's just a plug for him because he's super good.
Let's just DM him with the podcast link.
Yeah, just DM him, man. Like, it's great.
But actually, when you say like they are in a lane of their own, but they are in a lane of their own now, currently, right? But I feel like with photography, especially like with fashion photography, it's always I hate to say flavor of the month, or like at least, but it's the it person for the moment. Because I mean, we've done Soul Superior. Next 2023 will be our 10th year, and the kind of like it photographers we've come and seen have kind of evolved through the years, you know.
Yep.
So, do you worry? Does that concern you? Does that worry you that, you know, the need to be current, the need to be be out there or be seen as like this is the guy at events? And how do you intend to like? Do you have that? Does this worry you that sustaining that longevity?
I mean, of course, you gotta transform, right? Like, you can't be like you got Maroon 5 from This Love and now they're doing something else. Like, you know,
getting marital trouble.
It's a different type of yeah. So I feel like, you see, like, maybe if I use myself for an example, like, I used to like just take the sneakers, right, and then opposite 313 is like Emerald Hill, and I'm just like, hey, this background looks nice. It's just like that, like very YP, right? Like a bit like, like.
Well, I mean, it will be quite surprising if YPs select Emerald Hill as a background nowadays.
And so the point you're making is that you just use any old background, subsequently
and then I just use like some bokeh. But like right now, at least, like, you try to grow with your craft. You know what I mean? You can't be doing the same thing. So, like, you know, I try to learn more on strobes, lighting, and everything, right? So that, you know, it's not just like the, hey, DM to collab. Like, they had to collab, and then, hey, there's totally no concept. I feel like, you know, it's good to like have a concept to like, and like be inspired by people's other works. Like let's say internationally for fashion, like Ethan James Green or like Inez and Vinod, they shoot for like Vogue here and there as well. So if you like look at what they do, I think sometimes you gotta be aware what is good and what is bad.
Right.
Because people who don't think that they are bad, right? I don't know how to articulate this, but then like people don't think they are bad, they cannot improve.
Okay.
They're not receptive of
criticism as well, and then they're not aware. I
they build a
guess.
ceiling and they think they're at the top.
Yeah,
but
I
there's
guess,
actually an opportunity to grow higher and further.
Biggest room in the world, right? Self-improvement, right? So, right. So, I'm not saying I'm there. You know, I'm just trying to say, like, you know, it's each day just have to improve, because photography is like so broad right now. There's each day is new cameras coming out. Each day something's coming out. Yeah, but creativity, you can't really measure it. Can't quantify creativity, right?
So you just I guess you have at the back of your mind just the need to improve and get better.
Always, yeah, you have to, right? Especially in this field, you know what I mean?
So you decided to, after that, to put your work on the global stage by putting it on Hypebeast.
How did that come about, man?
I wouldn't say like it's that. I don't know. It's just I mean, it's great. I just feel like it's maybe kind of a full circle thing, because like I was working before this. I used Hypebeast a lot as a high snob, high complex sneakers. I used to like really like look up to like how they create content and everything, right? So, but right now, I guess I was lucky to be able to like land the role, the Hypebeast and everything.
So pause right there. So you finished school, and you're still a Limited Edt.
Yep.
And then what happens next?
School fees, man. That's crazy. So I gotta eat, man. Right. Right. So like
you moved. Did you move to like a full-time position at Limited?
Yeah, I did move to a full-time position. Like I was lucky enough for them to offer me the opportunity as well.
Just strictly like content. What else did you do?
But
I heard you're involved in the LE skate team.
Oh yeah, I was like mini Rob Deck, you know.
Right,
you know, because
team manager.
Sick. You know, no.
Do a kickflip.
Like,
oh, come on.
Because at that point in time, there was a Limited Edt skate team. Before this, there was like, I don't know your time, right? You knew that there was, and then they disbanded, right? Terracotta and all them.
Actually, I don't really know. Like, to be very honest, I know that at some point in the time there'll be like skaters that will get Flow products. But I think like when there was like an official call out for skaters to be on the team, I submitted a clip old
I saw
old
the
man
clip.
skate.
But you
150.
got a pair of shoes from it, right?
Nothing. I got nothing, bro. I didn't. But I just thought it would be nice to just send a submission to show my support. But
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because at a point I was like, hey, let's see how good this. Because it was a call out. So what we did was we just put like a post an Instagram clip. If you want to join the skate team, we are recruiting.
alleyway, you still want to send me shoes? I'm down, man. Send me boards, send me product, man. I'm down.
Alleyway, yeah, please. Same here. You know what I mean? You're the plug. You know.
Wow.
So how was it managing the skate team aside from doing content for Limited?
It was a bit stressful because first thing, you know, I don't have any ideas of how to manage a skate team. You know, like yeah, you watch a few barracks battles here and there. It doesn't make you like super well versed in it, right? But like we had a hand on like choosing some of the people in the team. Like Farid,
Yeah,
Hamirun, these are legends.
Fire was on the pod episode 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Legends, man. Really, I gotta say, you know what I mean?
Drago. I like the kid Drago. Yeah.
Drago, Jay, Isnin, Syed, Ramos,
Shout out. Yeah, Ramos.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shafiq, both Small and Choco.
Yeah.
All of them.
Wow, it's like shouting out gang names now. No, Drago.
Drago 6'9", right?
Oh, seriously, that's his real name?
I don't know. It's a 9. So Drago Malfoy. I don't know.
He's got a style, man. The kid's got
Yeah.
super style, like the way he skates. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we like recruited. I mean, recruited like our first girl skater as well, which is Amy.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's super good because they were just the skate team here is super small, so they're just recommending here who's gonna be suitable for it. Yeah. But the thing is, shout out like to Elevate for winning the Vans competition this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was like super proud, man. You know what I mean?
Sick.
First Vans, second Barracks, right? You know what I mean? Next, right?
Oh, for real?
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know where the LUA skate team is gonna go. So
yeah.
So I mean, so that was a full time thing for a bit.
Yeah, it was a full-time thing because like not only did I have to like manage a bit of that, I also had to like shoot the content.
Yep.
Right. So like
Filming and stills.
filming and stills. So like I actually did like get my friend self Keith.
Yep.
Yeah. So like he was the one because sometimes like it's very hard to keep track of the project if you are the one shooting at the same time.
Yep.
So most of the time I'll just direct and then he is the one with the camera in the hands. So like he has the fisheye lens. He skates himself. So
Yeah, handsome boy Keith.
handsome Keith, Keith. Shout out to Keith as well. Yeah, basically, yeah, it was great to be able to be part of that and like create content and yeah, I mean like hopefully they get more shoes, more compensation for because they're amazing, man. You know, I really believe like they're one of the best. There's a lot of people as well. Ride side, they're good as well.
Yep.
The team. What else? Olu Island Life, right?
I don't know. There are a lot of like indie skate brands and people doing shit. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Like even Vans own team themselves.
Oh
like,
yeah,
own
for sure.
team.
Christina. Yeah.
Christina,
Homies.
Mingyu, right?
Yeah, Mingyu, homies. Yeah.
Super good, man. Like when are we gonna be able to tray flip? Maybe
Me?
Yeah,
No, I'm
both of us.
43, dude. I'm gonna tray flip and I'll fall on my ass and the recovery will be a pain.
Right.
But so I mean, and what happened? Like while wrapping up with Limited Edt, when did you think it was time to move on, and what did you move on to?
Oh yeah, so like basically I just from there I was like just looking at like future stuff as well. Like it's great. I've been shooting sneakers as well, and I've also been shooting like campaigns for them. But I felt like I could like move on a little bit more because a bit. How do I say this? I feel like just graduated as well.
Yep.
So like let's say maybe it's a change of environment as well. I just want to see like how like I see at first it's just to check my net worth. See like hey, if people hire me.
Yep.
So it was just like
that's fair. That's fair.
just like on call jobs, like email by email
Okay.
resume. So like I think the percentage is like 10%, right? So you send out like 100 emails, you get like
But
10
you
replies.
build a solid portfolio or like a resume for people to check out.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, like, it was great because the thing is, I feel like it was relevant to what I was applying for. Like 5 years of all the all of the events that we went to, like Soul Superior and everything, all through the years. I was there for the very first one was the one with the Archie logo.
Oh yeah.
Chill
That's
out.
our third year, 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
That was a long time, man.
Then after that, it was the Ghost climbing out on top of each other. I think
Mr. Tux. Yeah.
Mr. Tux,
Temple of Skate.
Temple of Skate. Yeah, that was great. And then what was the one at
The Warriors.
the Warriors?
Yeah.
And then
And Zook.
and
the
Zook.
Zook at Clarkey, yeah.
And the one at the power station was the one,
that's
Akira.
Yeah, Akira. Yeah.
Akira.
Wow. Yeah, we get recognized for the event artwork more than anything else, right? Like that's a calling card. We go back to the year. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then like this year, Stranger Things.
Yeah, man.
That was amazing.
Shout out JL. Yes.
Right. Shout out JL. Super good.
So the question is like, what made you decide like to move on and try the next step for you?
I guess I just like wanted to like I got a bit more interested in fashion, right? So like I'm not like the most fashionable guy, but the thing is like
Nonsense. I see you with that ASAP Rocky thing on your head.
Oh, that's
The
a
babushka,
babushka
yeah.
boy.
Babushka
The
boy,
babushka.
dude.
No, it was
Come
cool. It was
on,
cool in
man.
Europe. You know what I mean?
It's
So,
stylish too. The way
you know.
I mean, the confidence you have when you wear it.
If we wore it, we look like assholes. So
No,
it's
like it
fine.
was. The people were saying like it's mark chic. You know,
Oh, Mark
Mark
Chic.
Chic.
Yeah.
you know, mark chic, mark chic.
Mark Chic.
You know, so
Oh man, that's like a new wave.
new thing,
Mark chic.
not mark chic. So here's this question again. The question is to
Why, when, and why?
yes, it's just to like I think just to take on more content that's on a more global scale.
Right.
I guess so like
So
I've been,
now you are a freelancer or you work for a company?
as a work for a company but on a freelance basis.
Wow.
Yeah, so like that's how it is. So like I'm still able to like do like some side hustles here and there as well. So like one of the thankful opportunities that we had today was this year was F1.
Yep.
We managed
Yeah.
to go for F1. So it was crazy because I didn't know that before this I knew that F1 was Hamilton and that was about it. Then I watched Netflix Drive to Survive. And then like, whoa, F1, it really is the hottest sport in the world right now.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, at least you know like 400% more than me. I was like, you see F1, I was like, they go around in circles.
And that would have been a kind of like an evolution for you from going from fashion to events to portraits to kind of sport, right? Sport
Right.
photography, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like my camera wasn't ready. Like by the time I shoot the cars, it's gone.
I saw all the content, it was amazing. And it was
Right.
like the coverage was fantastic.
It was all thanks to one of my colleagues. She set it up and she got the contacts from F1 and everything.
Right.
That was great. Like to meet like people like Daniel Ricciardo, the McLaren team. Before this, like I didn't know anything about them. But the thing is, like to meet Daniel Ricciardo before his last F1 race this year, that was great. Just to be to take in the atmosphere because like F1 has been going
Many years
in Singapore.
Yeah.
Just that this is like really the only time that I started to appreciate that this is crazy because Singapore is the first night race,
Yes.
right? So I didn't know. Then everyone followed. So it's off topic, but it was just super thankful for the experience, opportunity.
So the company that you work for now as a freelancer is the one that hooks you up with all these gigs. Is that how it works?
What do you mean, like as in?
As in the company that you freelance for is the one that gives you all this opportunity to cover F1 and as well as for all the other like as where the images get published. Is that how that works? Like they are the mediator that gets you the gigs.
The credentials for this as well.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, because we most of the time we curate what content that people will want to see on the main page.
Okay.
Right. Because we got a lot of verts, we got like kicks, we got style,
Right.
we got music as well, we got watches, right? Like
Right.
it's really like being diversified right now. But on the main page, it's mostly focusing on streetwear.
And so we're talking about the company that's based in Hong Kong, Hypebeast.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's great. Just thankful for the opportunity. Like hopefully more to come.
How did this happen? Like, yeah, I'm sure everybody listening out there is like, how does one get?
Do you DM them or email them or?
Oh, LinkedIn.
Oh, serious?
Whoa.
Like I
tried so hard, and I'm sorry, I just had to do the LinkedIn Park joke.
LinkedIn Park. You know. What I mean?
I cringe at that as well.
Right. No, it was great because I mean these kind of things like most of the time people say like, oh, how can you get jobs from LinkedIn, right? You know what I mean? But I just sent it in. I sent in the I was like I was low key like I got inspired from Shu's resume, my schoolmate Shu.
Okay.
So I was just like, hey, this color scheme nice.
Nice.
This blue color scheme. Oh, I just plagiarized. I didn't plagiarize. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Right.
you know,
Inspired by.
inspired. You know, she is one of the best designers and illustrators I know.
Okay.
She was like a legend in the school.
What's IG?
And, IG Yell Carrot.
Yao Carrot.
Go and
Yell
follow Yell
Carrot.
Carrot right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's part of the.
She's part of Tell Your Children.
Yeah, sick.
Go and
All
follow
comes
Tell Your Children as well.
Full circle.
Yeah,
Right.
she's super good. Yeah. Yeah. So just like I sent in like a resume, like a CV, and then just happened from there.
Oh, so what was your first job for Hypebeast? I mean, did they like tell you, hey, this is a test, go shoot?
No, not really. There's not really any tests. It's because most of the time I will be handling socials and everything. So like there's anything. It's very hard sometimes because like the only big things that happen in Singapore is like at least maybe it's Soul Superior or like
We are a big thing, yes, Dexter.
right,
We are a big
thing, you know. And most of the year nothing much
So-
happens, you know.
And okay, so I just want to ask a very objective journalism kind of question, right? If this random dude opens a store at a random hawker center, wants you to come and shoot this, AJ, can you feature my store, my clothing label on Hypebeast? How do you say no, or how do you say yes, or what's
It
the
depends how hype that chicken rice is, I guess. You know what I mean?
chicken rice apparel capsule? I
Capsule, right? You know what I
Hey,
mean?
that's a good idea, man.
That's
we
a
should
good
do that for next year.
Oh yeah, let's do it, man.
Tian Tian chicken rice x Soul Superior.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling more lechon, bro. How about some lechon?
Or how about like some Jerry's Grill X Soul Superior?
Oh, you know those
Jerry's
guys, you gotta
Grill
hit them up.
is
Yes.
Jerry's Grill. You tried Jerry's Grill?
Yes, I have. It's
I
kind of
have.
pricey. I didn't really think it was all that awesome.
Yeah.
Let's not digress. Answer the question, AJ.
Right.
How do you discern like what to cover and what not to cover? Or and what do people approach you and like you just like it's not right? How do you turn them down?
I mean, sometimes you just have to see the tone of it, right? You know, like you obviously there is a tone that like the market is looking for, like what I mean, like the audience wants to see, right? So
Right. Is the tone turned more in your favor now that people know you as the Hypebeast guy? Be like, hey, bro.
no, I mean, it's happened here and there, but I think we have a team to actually see what we want to feature as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of the time, the editors will also just like pitch in. Like I think the most of the time is the editors, they will feature everything, mostly on the website as well, and then we just like decide what is like main page worthy, if you will.
And is there anything that you can share that has been turned down, or things that definitely like will not fly? If it's not decided by you, it's decided by the editorial team.
It's just there's a lot like the
Bubble
You know-
tea shop,
bubble tea shop, Berber tea, all this, you know, like no lah, I'm not. I'm just like it was the first bubble tea that came to my mind. No, I feel it's just like there's so many emails coming in day out, and the thing is like you have to have like I guess from my point of view, you have to have a solid let's say for fashion, you have to have a solid lookbook, and you have to have like a solid messaging behind your brand, I guess, so like you can actually get featured here and there. That's it. Yeah.
Or if it's paid,
Or if it's paid, yeah. If it's paid, then like
Hypebeast will feature you regardless. lah.
Right,
Oh,
right,
wow.
Yeah. No, I'm not too sure.
That's true. No?
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
not
that's
too
a
sure about
reality that no one.
Yeah. Wants
not
to
too
say?
sure on like the business, on the sales aspect of it.
Right.
You know, but then we do paid ads.
For sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the website as well. So you can actually see on the page as well, right? Like on Instagram, you can see if it's an ad or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the weirdest request for a feature that you have received so far as your?
I'm quite new, so I haven't really
Oh,
seen.
serious?
I haven't
Like-
seen. But like there are friends who are just like joking around with me. Hey man, let's feature my mixtape. Like I mean, like bruh,
Oh.
like I mean, I would love to, but like you know, I feel like just have to like establish yourself a little bit more because
I
like
mean, you're not even a music guy. I mean, like, are you? Would you
Yeah.
like cover like music features?
I mean, I would love to venture here and there as well.
Okay.
On music because we do like have like we used to have a podcast called digging for not podcast, sorry, like a feature called Digging for Gold, and then it just features like people from different regions. So like Digging for Gold, like let's say Korean hip hop.
Mm.
Let's see, like or like what do you call this? Afro beats. Right. So it's the biggest thing right
genres.
now. Eclectic genres, like gems that you will never find in like on Spotify's Discover Weekly, right?
Yep.
Right. So I was thinking like even myself, like it's just like off the top of my head, maybe just Filipino hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy right now. Like it's insane. Like I should probably just like send you my playlist later on as well.
Let's put it on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even drill beat is like getting a little bit more included in
What is drill beat, man?
Drill. Like,
Drill, as
It's
in like the UK drill.
Yeah,
yes,
drill.
yes.
Dude.
So AJ, like side, what excites you musically now these days? Some like anything, a genre or artist?
Musically, like Spotify rap, the Beatles still top my Spotify rap.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had this discussion about Beatles.
Talking about your favorite song, right?
for sure.
But your favorite song changes every as you grow up, right? You said it was Strawberry Fields Forever,
For sure, yeah.
right? For a time being, but I think the 10 years from now it might be different.
I even feel like my favorite Beatle changes. You? That I mean, does it work? Like I because as my parents name me Jonathan, so I feel like John is always my favorite
Right,
Beatle. But
right.
Paul is the reliable one. You know what I mean?
He's a business guy.
No, it's not
He's
the
the face. He's the face of the Beatles.
He kept it afloat, right? When everybody wanted to like leave, like George.
Yeah.
wanted to
I mean,
leave.
like he's the centered person, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that for sure. And he could keep John in check.
Right. I
Right.
feel like it's got to be George for me,
Right.
right? Because
Solo stuff is amazing. George Harrison's like whole solo stuff. Yeah.
it's, all things must pass, right?
Yes,
and then
yes.
maybe they realize, hey guys, maybe we should have let George write a bit more songs. He wrote "Here Comes the Sun," and he's the most played on Spotify, right? So, you know, and so,
I mean, this is an audio podcast. If
Let's
it was
come
a
back,
visual
let's come back.
podcast.
yeah.
You see how lost I am because.
Okay. Let's come back. Let's come
No,
back.
it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm enjoying
AJ. Okay.
this.
Music digression. Current favorite fashion or streetwear trend, and most hated fashion or streetwear trend right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Favorite, yeah, things that you like right now.
We were looking at Milan Fashion Week earlier this year. It just happened September, right? Clogs are huge. Like from not just Crocs, but everything else. Like with the Bottega Veneta boots, it's getting huge right now, man.
yes.
So everything is like.
But do you like that?
I do actually.
Okay.
I do.
You should see John's face right now.
Right.
He's like disdain.
It's
Uncomfortable,
like,
bro. I
It's
just want comfort, man.
uncomfortable.
Huh?
It's like it's good, right? Like
Hey, golf.
Hey, I'm a clock. I will raise my hands up and admit right now. Yesterday, I mean time sensitive. Yesterday, I walked in an Adidas store and I bought a pair of Superstar clogs. They look like
how?
Mickey Mouse Superstars.
I think I know what I saw them. I saw them.
They are so comfy. I'm gonna wear them.
Shelto.
Shelto.
I'm
I'm gonna show you a picture later.
Okay.
They're like bedroom slippers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, man.
Okay.
I feel like I do like the how fashions get how do you say, like menswear and women's wear are getting more mixed
Homogeneous,
together.
yeah.
Like it's getting mixed together. So like you can just I can just shop at the Zara I usually shop at the women's section as well.
For sure.
Yeah, super good. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like my waist.
For those that
Hips
don't
don't
have a visual sighting of AJ, he's kind of
Fashionable.
smaller in size.
Petite? Oh,
Petite.
wow.
Right. I'm like
What size would you wear for men's and what size would you wear for women's?
oh, I don't know my size, man. If it fits, it fits. You know, if the
Right.
glove fits, you must acquit. You know what I mean?
One
That is the line of the podcast. To be very
one more
honest.
time. If it fits,
If the glove fits, you must acquit. You know what I mean? That's
100%.
Okay,
yeah.
so clocks are one trend that you appreciate. I know John disagrees, but so what is okay? I mean, I'm going to ask John because since John is showing a bit of opposition.
no. If you are, my PC answer for the last 2 years or 3 years, it's always been whatever you like, because it's a difficult time.
That's such a boring answer.
No, for real. I
man.
feel like
Just
I really hit the pause on hate.
tell me
on-
what you hate, you know.
Okay, what you okay?
I do not like the fact that everybody's wearing like bell jeans that cover the sneaker. Like I told you guys stories before,
The
right?
flare jeans.
Yeah, the flare jeans or whatever that anything that covers the sneaker. So I saw this guy, and I said, "Hey man, nice D3s, fucking sick, bro. Like I love your D3s."
Oh,
you know the story?
I know this
And
story.
then, yeah. And then he said like, "Bro, these are Lanvin." And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't really see the sneaker because half your bell bottom is covering that sneaker, right? Yeah. So for me personally, I do not like that bell bottom look, lah. Yeah, because you can't see the shoe.
Okay, fair
Alright,
enough.
alright.
Fair enough.
Fair
But
enough, fair
how
enough.
about you, AJ?
Something that you hate, AJ.
Something that I was just looking at it. Well, I'll get back to you, but I just want to ask you, like, what do you think is sneaker of the year?
Oh,
I have the answer right now. So we are in 2022 still. Sneaker of the year is Sneaker La, 100% Malaysia.
The Prata ones.
No, the boat, yeah, the
Teh
Teh
tarik.
ones, yeah, 100%.
100%.
I paid for them. It was not seeded to me. It's not a gift. I paid for them. I
Right.
was lucky enough to ballot for them and I hit them. I think the way it was executed, the storytelling, the packaging, it's impeccable. And this is only their second ever sneaker collaboration, right?
Third.
And
Third.
What's the
It should be third.
third
Right.
A6.
third A6?
Ah,
Nasi Lemak.
Nasi Lemak Twin Towers.
Twin Towers.
Right, okay.
The silver
okay.
ones.
Okay, then third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Home
Ooh.
fucking run out of the gates. Amazing. Like Southeast Asia, we should be proud. Like
Yeah,
those guys
man.
killed it for me.
Shout out
I-
to Brian and all
Yeah, the
those
team.
Gala
Shout out
team.
to them, man.
Impact. I mean, you have to see the shoe in hand, the packaging, the little like everything about it. The storytelling is amazing.
The storytelling, even to the details, like the pull tab
Yeah,
is pink.
Yes.
Because why? Because like
the straw package.
the
Yeah,
string.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the see-through of the cup or something, right? That's why the lateral sides of it
Yes.
is see-through. That's insane. It's actually a cohesive looking shoe. I was like looking at this as well. Then man, we gotta feature this on the verts. Like okay, this was cool.
They are appreciative, by the way. Brian is just like us. He is always appreciative when people like Hypebeast shout them out.
Yeah. For sure.
Huge for us.
Yeah, I wanted to actually like do like think of maybe do an unboxing for the sneaker, but I feel like I was just slammed at that period of time. I would reach out to them and then like
I
maybe
kind of like that. It's like kind of a little secret cult, like small, like if you know, kind of buzz, And then it gets the word of mouth like and grows larger and larger and then people start to get like the FOMO effect. Yeah.
How about Dexter? What do you think is
Oh,
sneaker?
wow.
You gotta
For me,
lost and found.
okay,
Lost and found, right?
okay. Full disclosure, I did win the Lost and Found from Foot Locker. I did have it. It's not a.
I
Great
love Foot Locker, such a great retailer.
Yeah, man. I love y'all guys for letting me win the raffle. I mean, just shouting out to y'all, just unblock me from the damn personals because I do go to your shop
But I
all the
spend
time.
money at Foot Locker too, yo. Foot
Okay,
Locker.
so
Yeah.
for me, the sneaker la is definitely there. Okay, but for me being an Air Force One fan and it being the anniversary of the Air Force One, for me the biggest shoe this year that I love would be the undefeated Air Force One, the patent one that replicated the dunk.
The one that you were wearing at
The one that you shot.
at Seoul City.
Very nice, by the way.
Right.
If you haven't checked out the shoe shot for Culture Cartel, all right, AJ shot me for my undefeateds. That was the first time I was wearing them, by the way.
Oh, busting it out.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Perfect shoe for me, patent. I wore it to Dubai. I wore it everywhere. I broke necks everywhere. Then, I mean, the nice little clincher is that I didn't know that it was exclusive to undefeated store only. But I paid a lot for the shipping. It was like crazy from the US. But okay, I mean, once in a while, you gotta take care of yourself,
Of course, yeah.
But how about you?
Yeah, AJ.
LV Air Force Ones was good. Because I had the opportunity to actually like shoot it.
Okay.
That was fun.
Bro, none of us had the opportunity to buy it because it's so expensive.
It's expensive.
And like if you could even afford to buy it,
that's my tuition fee times 2. Like and
Truth be told,
yeah.
I think I went for the same media preview as you. I think you were earlier than me. I told the sales assistant there that was leading us to the show, I said, if you let me buy it right now, I'll put it on my feet and I'll wear it home just for you. Because that shoe, for me as an Air Force One aficionado, that is nice.
pinnacle.
The brown ones.
For me, it's always the blue, the green, and the red. Oof. So beautiful.
Oof.com, right?
Oof.com.
You know what I mean? It's-
Okay, but other than LV,
okay,
what's
okay.
yours?
I'm wearing them right now. For me, it's
Yes,
It's a
the
Martin-
shocks, yeah.
the Martin Rose,
Martin
right?
Rose Nike Shocks, right? Like I don't know. There's a
Nobody in my generation will wear shocks, dude. Shocks is the kind of embarrassment.
Are you
behind-
shocked?
I'm shocked that you like the Shocks. I did not like the Shocks when they came out in the 90s, but props though. I feel like Martine Rose has that credibility and
She's one of the forerunners to take over Virgil, anyways, right?
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the within Will's Bonner.
that group. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that.
group, right.
So I'm not, my fashion knowledge not that
I also
crazy
have
yet.
one lah. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah,
So I feel like it's just that. Oh, by the way, if I wear this, the complement to ratio, rose to complement ratio
right.
is very mixed. So sometimes I get roasted to the shadow realm. I get roasted. Sometimes I get complimented. Hey man, that's.
I did not
that's
expect
quite
you to say that. I was going to say like the complement ratio is the key to spending that kind of money.
No, you just said that shocks are the most ugliest
No,
thing.
Yeah, you
you've
just
ever-
said that, man.
But I would not roast you again because I do not roast anybody for whatever they wear unless they are dick bags, right?
Unless they're out of earshot.
Unless you're
right?
wearing Lanvons that are actually
No.
So
No, but the fact of the matter is that Martine Rose is like everybody has to love Martine Rose. Like it's one of those like designers that I feel like it's like the fault.
He's that MK2 techno.
yeah, that was one. That's the first one.
Bruce looking one. Oh, that's terrible.
The air bunions, right? That's what they
Oh
say.
yeah, the air bunions.
But I'm very shocked that you would say that you rep something just because that's controversial to like it's controversial. Like if anything is worth my purchase is like the kind of compliments to like I have a $300 brain knit shirt.
Oh, he's flexing. Right?
No, I'm not flexing.
What
But
a
I feel
flex.
like the kind of compliments that I've gotten, like for every $1 I've been complimented for a shirt, I probably make like half the recoup half the loss.
Oh, okay.
But the fact of the matter is that people like when I tell them the price, they'd be like, "No way, I would spend that kind of money." But still, the kind of compliments you hear the first round is like it's kind of justified enough, lah.
I guess so. The thing is for me, for this pair, it looks like you got a dinner, you got a football game at 5 and then dinner at 6, right? You know what I mean? So you don't have to change. But I feel like for these, right?
Perfect. We're going for the John after this.
Yeah, we're going for dinner after this, right? So I feel like for these, right, most of the time, I don't know, it sounds super pretentious or what, but I feel like, art, right? The greatest art is something that is like, it challenges you,
Okay.
provokes you, right? So that, and I guess it's the same for design. You know what I
Give
mean?
me another example besides the shocks right now.
Like
Crocs.
Crocs are not art, bro. For real.
Okay, let's say for art, like
The banana pasted on the wall.
Right. See, that's stupid. But the thing is, okay, I don't want to use that. Like, I'll probably let's say I don't know if it's in the in Guggenheim or something. It's like this installation where simply called the lights goes on and off.
Okay.
Right. So on, off, and then he won the award for that. And then people were like, "What the hell is this?" You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, the people are hating on it, but it gets people talking. Like the African Americans in Paris. Like, I don't know if it's provocative.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate when people wear stuff that other people don't wear. I would never be caught dead with the Martine Rose shocks. Not because of anything, but just
Man.
no.
You can try them on right now.
No,
man.
I wore the silver shocks. I unlike John, I wore the silver shocks back in the day because it just looks funky. But the Martine Rose had that little dress shoe front, that little square front. It's just like I can't remember the Rick Owens Converse, that square
Right,
front that I can't mess with because it makes me look like Ronald McDonald.
They keep saying that square toe is coming back, even for formal shoes. Like square toe is a thing. I'm giving it a thumbs
It's like
down.
you're doing in Mexico and you're a quinceañera and you're wearing a
It's like
square toe
like
with-
a Breaking Bad, right? Those twins.
Yes.
You gotta crawl.
Yeah. But I mean, to each his own.
Yeah,
I mean,
to each his own, man.
Right.
I feel like at the end of the day, as long as you have the confidence to kill it,
Yeah, for sure. As long as you don't wear them with flare pants, right? Then you're good, right?
Do you like
Man.
flare pants, AJ?
Man, I get roasted for it, but then I've been wearing them.
I also wear them.
I just don't like how the women's line, right? They don't have pockets. I don't know where.
Yeah, I mean,
Stuff, man.
I don't understand.
But women don't need pockets, bro. Because
Why?
they always
do.
hold their shit in their
Women
fucking
need.
hands.
They
Oh,
need
shit.
pockets.
They can have like they wear
man.
cargo pants and they'll still hold their
We are
shit in
gonna
their
get
hands.
cancelled
That's not
because we
fucking
just
true.
said that
No,
women need
for real.
pockets.
For real,
Right,
if
Wake up, Singapore.
Wake up, Singapore. Mothership.
agree to disagree. The the best or worst people you meet at events.
Sorry,
The
again.
best or worst people you meet at events.
Oof. Can I open this second
Yeah,
one?
let's go,
You know
let's
what I mean?
go, let's go.
Open as many as you want, man.
I mean, events are a thing,
Okay,
right?
what
Like
are these?
events are. Okay, AJ is deciding for everybody listening in. AJ is deciding the strong zero peach or the double lemon.
How do you know? It's Japanese.
You look at the fruit that's on the can. The one is a peach, and
Okay.
one is a lemon.
Okay, Jonathan's son. Okay.
But okay,
Yeah, it is.
the best part about Strong Zero is right that most people don't realize if you flip the can, there's the English translation on the side that tells you exactly what it is.
It's not. It's Japanese all the way.
No, there's this paper on the side, man.
Yes,
But I
AJ.
just realized that it's 9%. Oh wow, this is bang for your buck.
9%. You know,
Thank you, strong zero. We're having a
Thank you.
very good conversation.
Strong
Yeah.
Zero.
drink strong zero and make you
Cheers,
feel like
cheers.
a main
0
character.
grams of
Nope,
fat.
I've not been to an event where they serve strong zero.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
yeah.
yet.
That's
Not
why
yet.
the events are never as rare as ours.
Don't worry.
Right.
Yeah.
Our next event we'll have Strong Zero there and everyone can give a taste.
100%.
of
Right.
double shake-washa lime Strong Zero.
How's the shake washer? Is it great?
I have no idea what a shake-washa is still up to now, but it's delicious.
Dexter's got that zing about him from that lime. Yeah,
Shake
zing.
waza. That's the line of the podcast, right? Shake waza.
No, your line is still better. Don't digress. The best and worst people you meet at events.
All right, let's just try the peach first.
Yes.
You know, so let's try it. ASMR.
Oh, wow.
Do people like grab you like, hey, take photo for me, take photo for me? What's the default of that answer?
I mean, yeah, of course, that's not the.
Come, take photo of me.
I mean, it's not been like nobody's been that vain, right?
Really?
You know, like crazy. Hey, you better take photo of me right now. You know, like, bruh, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, but sometimes like events. Sometimes I mean, I don't want to like hate. I feel sometimes events become like a circle jerk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like
Elaborate more, sir.
like
I'm sorry, I just got a visual of like everyone standing in a circle like, hey, your sneakers are cool. Your mine are
Yo,
cool
you're
too."
so rad. You're so rad. Oh my god, I
That's
love what
very
you
true.
do. Actually,
like,
guys.
oh, hey, Dexter. Your Goro's quite nice.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Quite nice.
It's not very gross.
I can't afford Goros.
Okay. Now my turn. Not my turn. Compliment my Goros. So, it's like,
Okay, I mean, all full disclosure, I know 2 Goros wearers, both of them are very nice guys. They're really
yeah, they are. They're nice guys. Like
but
I
I don't
work with them.
I can't afford Goros, so I'm jealous. I'm gonna play the jealous card and say that.
But you got that PP.
Huh?
You got a Patek, bro.
No, it's not. That's a Seiko,
So,
dude.
What is a Seiko? No.
Are you
The Tiffany one?
That's a Seiko.
That's
Dude, if I can wear a Patek, we'll be doing this podcast at MBS.
Patek. Patek Philippines for me, bro. Patek
Oh,
Philippines. That's
that
about
one
it.
was a
I'm wearing a
custom.
G-Shock.
And-
Thank you, G-Shock, for sending us G-Shocks.
All right,
you can't
man.
see it right now, but G-Shock, thank you for sending me a G-Shock.
Yeah, right. I do like the G-Shock line, the GA 2100.
Sick, yes.
There is like the Royal Cassiope.
Right.
That's what they call it, right?
Yep,
So, just
Nicest
super cool.
and nicest people at
Right,
events and the worst people at events.
I guess the thing is like not bad mouthing anybody. It's just like people. It's very hard to like really network at events sometimes because people's what do you call this attention span
Yep.
is quick. It's like, hey, I'm talking to you 1 second and then suddenly, hey Jonathan, and then
They make you
And
feel
then
like the most important person for 5 seconds, right? And
5
next thing you know, like,
seconds.
next person.
right. So like, it's completely not related, but I was watching. I just remember this Impractical Jokers. If you watch
Oh
Impractical
yes,
Jokers,
I do.
they will have like this. They gave Sal one name card.
Okay.
Go around and okay, give this name card to this one person. Okay, give it. Oh, sorry, man. You gotta take back that name card and give it to this other guy. So it's like you had to go like, oh, sorry, I gotta take that name card and then yeah. But basically, yeah, like that's what the events are. Just the spam name cards here and there. No, but I enjoy events. Like I'm not like this is just because you asked me, right?
Yeah.
So I had to think of something to say,
Yep.
right? But I do enjoy events for the most part. It's a great like. And as a photographer,
Who wouldn't love events? I mean, like if we were invited to more of them, I feel like the thing about consumers is that they don't get invited to events. Events are great because there's free booze, there's free food. You get a some kind of token when you go back. Like usually it's a tote bag with some free products and a line sheet, something like that, right? Yeah, but at the same time, it also becomes. I mean, I'm sure for you as a professional, it becomes this very circle jerk, and it almost becomes like this very fake routine. No,
In a sense, yeah, of course. Because like it's always an inner circle of people,
Yeah.
and then it's very hard to like penetrate. Like you'll be like Harry Potter, right? Like a pensive, and you're looking from outwards. Oh, okay, cool, guys. But yeah, I mean, like it's for most time it's inclusive. It's just that like there are certain times where it's not the best conducive place, right? So
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the most awkward event I've ever been to is when I was invited the same timing as all the TikTokers. And when I walked in, I was like, damn, I'm old.
You mean you're not Gen Z?
Dude,
what is Gen Z?
what's...
What is
really?
Gen Z?
I mean, I'm not a Gen Z. I do watch TikTok, and I was appreciative to see people that I saw on the app, like in real life, but that lasted like 10 minutes. After that, I was like just drinking beer in a corner with some of my friends who I was so happy to see when they walked through the door. I was like, oh, come, let's talk to each other, because these guys, I have no idea what to talk to. I tried.
I think you just gotta. That's how they communicate
The
with each
whoa,
other,
right?
and you get whoa with them.
Dude, AJ, if you're gonna work for Hypebeast, you can't say that the whoa is a trend right
It's
now.
not. It's not. Totally not.
I'm
I
gonna.
mean, like
I feel the key is to just link with people that drink. They know the people that know what they're here for. Which is to take advantage of the organizers, whether it's free drinks or free product, right?
right.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is my game. I'm very honest about it. Congratulations on your 65,425 views in the last 2 seconds. But I'm just here for the free shit.
No, but I must say that I appreciate the work that they do, because I've tried the whole...
Hey, it's not easy.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
I put in so much effort to do one video and it'll go like 1,000 views. And I was like, oh, that's great. I was so happy until I asked like another friend of mine who does TikTok. And then she said that, oh, my views are like 14,000.
Get out of here, you peasant, right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I was like, oh,
come
shit.
back.
Okay.
Then you
but
get my
yeah,
views. No, yeah, it's hard because like you have to have the lighting set up.
I need to get hotter.
All right. Is there an Anytime Fitness sponsorship here as well?
Ooh.
AJ, you're digressing too far.
Hey, why
Gym
not?
box.
So that it's the end of the year. Christmas is coming up. What do you have lined up for 2023?
What do you have lined up for 2023?
Or like and beyond the year of 2023, larger goals. You're gonna try different other fields of photography?
Yeah, I mean, aside from commercial and it was great. It was a great year for us this year as well. Dabble on some commercial photography, but we also have like a wedding collective.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Did you know?
Oh, you?
Yeah, we do.
Then why am I writing the names of all the other weddings?
Because they're good. They're really good.
So what you're saying is that you're down to try doing wedding videography and photography as well?
We don't try, we do.
We do? Wow,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I
thanks
mean,
AJ
so, like,
in
that's,
advance. Thanks AJ
like-
in advance.
You know it. Hey, bro, I gotta get the strong zeros at your place. I mean, at your own.
We're gonna
wedding.
have more after this, don't worry, when we wrap up. Yeah.
Alright,
Strong
let's-
Zero, we have a big advocate right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
strong zero, your alcohol saved my life. You know. You just try strong zero with a little bit of a glimpse of us from Joji and your set. You know what they say from Joji, right?
I do not
The-
know.
the guy-
pink guy.
The guy who used to take away my depression is now giving it back to me. You know what I mean? Because he was
Wow,
pink guy.
AJ, you are an encyclopedia
Hey.
of,
This is
of quotes.
YouTube comments. So you know,
Whoa.
not taking it from everyone's credits to the owner. So that's what it is. Also, Strong Zero is amazing. Dexter, yeah. So
Things that you're looking forward to besides Joji's newer album.
Smithereens, right? Looking forward to. I didn't really like Wednesday, so I'm not season 2 Wednesday. Do you like Wednesday? Just do you like Wednesday?
I'm on like episode 3. I don't
I
mind. I
finished
mean,
it.
it's kind of MOR. It's kind of MOR.
It's like
yeah.
Sabrina for me.
Dude, like I mean,
Oh,
like
Sabrina still, man.
bro, I feel like
Yeah.
it's just a kind of like oh wow, it's so chic to be goth. Oh wow,
Right.
I'm gonna like listen to that one Bauhaus song, and I'm gonna listen to that 2 Joy Division songs, and then like yeah, it's not a thing. Like goth is a fucking lifestyle for
So
me.
Halloween 2023 is
Halloween is every fucking day, bro. Yeah, that's why I tell my daughter, like, yeah, we can be golfs every day.
Right. But the other one of like, it just felt like, you know, the subreddit.
You're
not like the
aggressive,
other
my
girls.
friend. I'm just asking, what are your personal things you're looking for?
I just wanted to talk about Wednesday. I wasn't
Wednesday.
not wasting my time, man. For me, it was good. Like, it was good, but wasting my time. Anyways,
No, I hear you because like when I spend time watching things that people tell me I need to watch, it's a lot of work because I have children, right? So
oh man, for
yeah,
sure.
like so when it's a film recommendation, it better not fucking waste my time because like it better be good. Yeah, like it has to be good. It has to be good, like for real.
Right. Sorry,
No,
the peach.
The peach is peachy. Yes.
All right, so
AJ.
so yeah, we were just saying gotta plug it's Studio Mujin
Mujin, okay.
on Instagram.
Looks like I know who's gonna shoot my wedding if I ever have one. You heard it here first.
Everyone is
already the rate got halved.
right.
Because this podcast plug
Exactly.
rate got halved.
Or Jonathan or
I got
whoever
married. I got married 30 years
No.
ago,
And,
so it's
you know,
good.
what I mean is like anyone that you know,
Yes.
or like Kevin, if you know anyone that you know as well, you know what I mean.
I like your hustle, man.
No. I'm just
That's the best part. I appreciate people who are willing to shout out their endeavors.
Okay, so
all
I want
the time.
to I want to level, right? So aside from fashion, aside from like product, aside from commercial, weddings is also a very grounded. I mean, people are going to get married. They always want to have like photographers to.
for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like, I guess if what I'm hearing correctly is that a diverse mix of creative stuff and stuff that will pay the fucking bills.
Yeah, man. You know, like YouTube videos, like, oh, first we gotta pay the bills. So here's a message from our sponsors, right? So it's the same thing for me. Like, I guess the thing about people dismiss wedding photography as like, it's not creative, it's not out of the box. But there's so many things that you can do, like with wedding photography. So it's great. I have no sides, but yeah. So like running a promotion right now. If you met through Bumble. You met through Bumble, 10% off for you.
All right.
If
If you have strong zeros at the wedding, how much more discount?
right, if you come back to us, you get divorced and come back to us.
Oi,
give you like some
no,
20%
no.
discount. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's too many strong zeros right there.
I mean,
No,
Truth.
statistically,
Mr.
statistically.
SG census, that's gotta be true, right?
seriously, like, you know, I'm not saying like, you know, I don't believe in a fairy tale ending, but you know,
Wow, heavy.
you know what I mean, like, you know, I mean, like it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you got like your life so long. I mean, like it's
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, you.
By the way, AJ, did anyone mention to you that you sound like Tom Holland on Spider-Man?
Me.
Yeah. I don't know. I get Tom Holland vibes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The
Oh, man.
mannerisms, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mannerisms.
yeah.
I gotta then Zendaya. Where's Zendaya?
Once we leave and we go have dinner, Zendaya's gonna show up.
Yeah, Iman Fandi. Oh,
No,
sorry.
this guy. No, I mean
AJ, let's wrap up. Let's wrap.
Okay.
Shout outs.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah.
shoutouts.
Strong zero.
Shoutouts, Strong Zero.
superior.
Shoutouts. Of course, Tell Your Children for like the hosting us over here. It's
Beautiful.
super amazing space. Hopefully you guys get to see the space as well. If anything, of course these two guys, Dexter and Jonathan. I don't know if you guys know them, but these two guys, you know what I mean. So yeah, just like the normal stuff. Friends, family, my dog Mochi. You know what I mean? It's super great. Just like all the artists and the creatives that we mentioned today.
Anybody else that like think is fucking rad that we need to shout out, know about?
In terms of like the creative space, like
Yeah.
anything. Of course, like of the people that I work with most of the time, pretty much films. There's super good production company. Our wedding collective, Studio Mujin, and all the creatives that we had over today. Like really, like I'm just trying to plug everyone, because the thing is like your work might be good, but then the word of mouth is not there. So if you could, I mean, you can check out anyone listening. I don't know if anyone's gonna listen to this, but then
You have no idea.
Right.
We're gonna send this out to the universe.
send it. You know what I mean?
We
Send.
may have the sleeper hit of 2022 and 2023.
Across the universe. You say across the universe.
Words are flowing out like endless rain.
Endless words like into a paper cup.
Yes.
You're right. So
I
yeah,
have no idea
this,
what the reference is, but okay, sure.
yeah, you got a reference. No, yeah, but yeah, just shout out to everyone. Just hopefully, 2023 for us will be better. Hopefully, you get that PS5.
Oh, you want a PS5?
And with that, we shall call the Captain.
All right. Nothing will be better than to ask for a PS5 out there. So Sony, you know what to do.
Sony, please. I just retweet. I gotta say, I beat in too many games with God of War. Sometimes you just need a game to beat you. So oh man, I need to get back on that. And then Thor is in God of War 2. So after Thor: Love of Thunder, I need to beat him up because that was disappointment, right? Right. Oh, I haven't even watched it, man, because
You haven't watched it, you're beating the show up. I mean, it sucked, but okay.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But,
Okay. Anyway,
Thanks everybody for listening.
shout out to Strong Zero as well.
shout
For the
out to
75th time.
Strong Zero.
Strong Zero.
75th, there's like 1 million times too little.
All right, guys.
All right.
Catch you on the next pod.
Yes, this is Dexter,
John.
and this is AJ
Yep.
from Hypebeast currently. So thank you for listening, and here's us saying goodbye.
Bye, guys.